Hi, my name is Joe of ShopWare and Cimco, and in today's video we'll be reviewing some new functionality within Cimco MDM version 9.00.60. Historically, Cimco MDM has been able to support revision control on NC files that have been sent back from Cimco DNC Max through the integrated import queue feature. These NC files can be compared and ultimately accepted or rejected by programming or management staff. A recent customer installation of ours has necessitated the import queue to be expanded to non-NC files and provides much greater control over the files that the Cimco user is managing through MDM. In today's video, we'll dive into this new feature and show a few examples of its use. So I'll start up by opening up my Cimco server here, and I'm going to clear out this log. So what this will do is it'll let us kind of see what things are going on inside the background of those folders that we're monitoring at MDM. So normally we'd have a directory set, and we can kind of take a look at this inside of the settings here. So we're utilizing the monitor directories inside of here, which is in my database configuration, monitor directories inside of MDM. So you can see I have this Mazak QT200 machine group for all my other files, but for this drawing files, we're going to be using a machine group called Other. And what that'll allow us to do is it essentially looks at the group in that folder and make sure that it's not trying to scan for NC files or anything of the like. So what we can do is take a look at some of the settings here. So we've got root-import draw, and that's going to be in my CNC data, and let me pull this open here. CNC data and then import draw is where I'm looking at that folder. So inside of MDM we can see that we're using subdirectories, which is where all of this file extraction comes into play, and then we are placing those files on that import queue. So it's looking at all extensions right now, and so that looks like we're going to be working with this file here. So this is going to be 1234-10. So if you look inside of my customer folder here, I do have a folder just called Rev Change to keep myself a little organized here. And I can look at import draw, which is our monitor directory that we're looking at. So inside that folder we can see that we've got a file size of 56 kilobytes, and the original file that we looked at was 59 kilobytes. So we know that it's a different type of file inside of here. So if we copy this over to our import draw folder, we can see that in our server here that we're essentially looking at what's going on, and then MDM is going to get rid of that file inside of the folder here. So at that point we've done processing that file. We can go into Cimco MDM version 9, and we can go into our import queue. So now we could see that 1234-10 drawing file, the DWG, could be overwriting this file here, which is already in the database. So if we go ahead and accept that, we can say OK. Let's close this out, and then I'll just refresh this entry here, and we can see that incremented up from 1 to 2 inside of here. So at that point, what we can do is if you ever needed to go back to that original version or anything like that, we can hit this restore button, and then every version that it keeps track of inside of here will be listed inside of this window here. So we could take a look at the date, what time that it happened, and then potentially go ahead and restore that file back, since we are making a backup of it. So previously this only worked for NC files, but now let's say you're in a high mix manufacturing environment, you're getting a whole lot of rev changes from different customers, things like that. What the administrative side, or people on the different staff here, they can work with these monitor directories to import these files direct into the system without doing it manually here. So it's a great feature. It's going to be dialed into the brand new version, as we said, 9.00.60. So by all means, if your company could benefit from some file management, maybe some DNC communications, machine monitoring, or any Mastcam and integrated probing, Cimco software might be a good fit for you. Reach out to us on our website at shopwareinc.com. Thank you.